Hey guys, it's Shelby from Big Cat Creative, and in this video, we are going to be talking about the 7 mistakes that you might be making on your website. Now, when it comes to these mistakes, DIYing is not the problem. In fact, we love a good DIY website moment. We truly believe that building your own website can be a great option, especially when you're first starting out. It gives you a way to get your business online, start sharing what you do, and create a polished home for your brand without jumping straight into expensive custom design. But there are a few crucial things that tend to be so commonly overlooked when it comes to DIYing your website. Your website might look cute, but it also does need to actually do its job. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the most common website mistakes that could be making your site harder to use, harder to trust, and harder to convert. Mistake number 1 is not clearly explaining what you do. Now, this might sound pretty obvious, but it's one of the most common website mistakes we see. Landing on a website and not being able to immediately tell what your business actually does. And here's the thing, people don't actually sit down and carefully read every single word on a website these days. They skim. Their eyes dart around while they quickly look for clues to tell them what your business is about, whether it's relevant to them, and what they should do next. That's why, for example, the second you land on the Big Cat Creative website, Squarespace templates is quite literally the first thing that you see. If it's not immediately clear what you offer, who it's for, or how you can help, there's a really good chance that your site visitors are just going to click away before they even get to the actually good stuff. Another really good example of this can be seen on our Noir template. You have this really beautiful hero banner the second that you land on the website, and there's a little blurb with the first 3 words being, "We are photographers." There's no doubt here what this website is going to be about. And even though it goes on to add a little bit more mood and vibe, it's really clear what service you're going to get from this business. And you don't have to be boring here. You just need to be super clear. So instead of saying something like helping you bring your dreams to life, which could quite literally be any kind of business, say something more specific like custom brand photography for creative small businesses in Austin. That second option isn't boring or putting you to sleep. It's just actually telling people what's being offered and who it's being offered to. A good rule of thumb is to consider if someone lands on your homepage for 5 seconds only, would they understand what you do? If the answer is, maybe, then it's probably time to simplify your message. Mistake number 2 is that you have too much copy fluff on your website. Once people understand exactly what it is that you do, your website copy then needs to help them keep moving, not slow them down with giant paragraphs, vague statements, or a lot of words that sound nice but don't really say anything. Because again, people are just going to skim, and if they can't easily catch those buzzwords or understand what you're providing them with just a few little glances at the page, they're only going to click away. Now, it's super important here that you do not strip your website of all its personality. We love a little sparkle and copy that actually sounds like a human wrote it. But the copy still needs to do its job, and that means making sure that each section is clear, easy to skim, and actually helping your visitor understand all the important things. Let's take another look at our little intro blurb on the Big Cat Creative website. We only have a few little sentences here, but they're really descriptive, catchy, and explain exactly what our templates are going to do for you. A designer website that you're obsessed with, and a put-together business that feels digitally legit. Yes, and yes, exactly what we want people to be interested in. On budget and done by you with confidence. Should we pinch you now or later? It's a little cheeky, it's a little fun, but it's clear that we are excited about what we do, and we want you to be excited as well. And then as you scroll down the page or get into some of your more content-heavy pages like your About page or your Services page, you can extend your copy and get a little bit more complex. But you should still always make sure that what you're writing is clear. It's also important to make sure that you're using basic words and not super specific jargon that only you or somebody who's versed in your profession would understand. And something that's especially important for your homepage is just to keep things short and sweet. The longer the paragraph, the faster people are going to skim read, or they might just even scroll past it altogether. Eye-catching headings and short little paragraphs or blurbs are a lot more effective. Now let's dive into mistake number 3, which is not utilizing your email opt-ins. You've done all of the hard work, you've set up your website, you're selling your products or your services, and people are actually visiting your website. So, why aren't you getting those people onto an email list? If people are already landing on your website, you don't want to waste those visits. The truth is, not everyone is going to be ready to buy, book, or inquire the second they find you. But that doesn't mean that they're not interested. Sometimes they just need a little bit more time and a little bit more trust before they're ready to take the next step. And that is where your email list comes in. For example, we have this super simple and easy to fill out email sign up form in the footer of our website. All you have to do is enter your name, your email, and give us an idea about what you want tips about, and you're automatically signed up for our email list. We can then stay connected with these visitors after they leave our website, which allows us to send them ongoing emails, keeping us at the top of their mind rather than relying on them maybe remembering to come back and visit our site again another day. And another great way to utilize your email sign up list is to offer a freebie. If you're finding that not enough people are actually signing up to the email list that you already have on your website, you might not have an enticing enough offer for them. And if you need to give people a little bit of an extra push or an additional reason why to subscribe, a freebie is a really great way to do that. Freebies can be anything from a discount code on their first order, a free workbook, a checklist, a mini course, a quiz, a free template, you name it. And you can position your freebie on your website just like you would any other sign up form. Here on our Elira template, we have a little mock-up of what a freebie sign-up form could look like. There's a beautiful image of the freebie workbook, a bold title, a little blurb about what the workbook is about, and then an area for people to enter their email address and, of course, sign up. Freebies are also going to make sure that you're getting the right people to sign up for your email list. You don't just want anybody as a part of your community. You want the right people because they're the ones who are genuinely interested in what you offer and might want to buy, book, or work with you later. Sure, everybody loves a good freebie, but not everybody loves a specific freebie for a photographer or a designer or another niche business. So if people are signing up to gain access to your freebie, it probably means that they're really interested in what you have to offer. And in case you didn't know, all of our premium Squarespace templates come with a freebie add-on page that's strategically designed to get you more leads. You can explain more about the freebie on this page, let people know exactly why it'll be so helpful for them. If you are offering a free course or workbook, you can put some testimonials from past clients who have used that course or workbook, give a little bit of about information, and then again offer them the opportunity to sign up to access that freebie. You can purchase these freebie pages as a bundle with your template or a la carte and add them into your existing website. And as always, our templates will be linked in the description below this video. Okay, now on to mistake number 4, which is having too many navigation tabs. This all comes back around to keeping things nice and simple for your visitors, but this time we're talking about your main navigation, which is all of these links at the very top of your website. Now, we totally get it. Your navigation can get hectic really quick, especially when you have a lot of pages. But your main navigation isn't there to hold every single page on your website. Instead, it's there to guide people toward the most important places. So before you just go ahead and add another link to your header, ask yourself, where do I actually want people to go? And this navigation on our Unearth template is the perfect example. There's a few links to the most important pages of the website, some social links, and then a big contact button so people can really easily get in touch with you. And if you're still not sure what to include, a good rule of thumb is just to keep it around 5 to 6 links or less. And then from there, you can always see what works, what people are clicking on or gravitating towards, and then adjust things. Also, if you're thinking there's no possible way that I can keep my navigation to 5 or 6 links, I just have way too many important pages, there are also other ways to get around that are a little bit more advanced. For example, on our Big Cat Creative website, we have 2 main tabs in our menu right from the get-go. Squarespace templates and done for you websites are 2 most important services and the things that we want people to navigate to ASAP. But we also have a lot of other really valuable pages on our website that we want people to access, which is why we've used a little bit of advanced coding to create this menu button that you can click on and open to explore a ton more around our website. Again, this is a little bit more advanced and complicated, but it's also an option if you feel like you need to be a little bit more comprehensive with your menu. At the end of the day, however, you do want to be a little bit cutthroat with your menu. Choose the pages that matter the most, keep your navigation clear, then also utilize your footer for extra bits and pieces. If you give people too many options right out the gate, they're more likely to get overwhelmed and click away. They really just need a clear next step, so choose wisely and give them that clear next step. Next is mistake number 5, which is not having your website optimized for mobile. This truly is one of the biggest website mistakes you can make these days because so many people are visiting websites directly from their phones. And yet, for some reason, what your website looks like on mobile is often the last thing that gets checked. Your website probably looks beautiful on desktop, but if the mobile version feels cramped, confusing, or hard to use, a huge chunk of your visitors might be very quickly navigating away. A mobile-friendly website should be easy to read, easy to scroll, and easy to take action on. Your visitors shouldn't have to pinch, zoom, squint, or play a tiny button obstacle course just to inquire, shop, or find what they need. And the great thing about Squarespace is that you can customize your mobile layout almost entirely on its own. So you're not going to be stuck hoping that your desktop design magically works on a smaller screen. You have complete control over how the mobile design functions. We recommend before you launch your website to go through your site on your actual phone and check things like, is your text easy to read? Are your buttons easy to tap? Are your images cropping nicely? Is your navigation clear and easy to use? And so on. And just as a little pro tip, you can always start out with a template that's been strategically designed for both desktop and mobile. This can save you a ton of time, especially when you get to those final pre-launch checks. And of course, all of our Squarespace premium templates are designed to be optimized for mobile view. Because that's so important these days, we want to make sure that it is top of the list when it comes to design. Mistake number 6 is next, and that is not displaying customer testimonials. And I can't overstate this enough. Showcasing testimonials from your customers or clients is so valuable. When you go to buy a product online or invest in a service, you always read the reviews or testimonials first. And that's because people are so much more likely to purchase if there's proof that someone else, or multiple people ideally, believe that it's a solid investment. Testimonials help build trust, answer doubts, and reassure your visitors that yes, this is going to be a solid investment. And you can have a lot of fun with your testimonials like we do on our homepage. We have images of customers and their templates that they've designed, as well as little blurbs that go more into depth about how they experienced working with a template and how they feel about the finished product. And you can also keep things really simple with testimonials. Here on our Verano template, we have a simple scroll feature on the homepage that people can click through just to see some short little quotes from past clients. And if the problem is that you haven't even started collecting testimonials yet, you should definitely get on doing that ASAP. You can always reach out to past clients or customers with a short and friendly email to ask if they'd be happy to share a few words about their experience. You can even give them a few prompts to make it easier. Things like, what were you struggling with before? What made you choose this product or service? What changed after working together? And once you have testimonials, don't just hide them on a lonely reviews page. Sprinkle them throughout your website. You can put them on your homepage like I showed you here. You can add them to your services page, your sales page, your product pages, and even near your contact form. Basically, when it comes to testimonials, you don't want to make people just take your word for it. Show them that other people have been here, loved it, and would happily recommend you to anybody. All right, and that brings me to our final mistake number 7, which is that your website just takes too long to load. Remember how I said that people don't really sit down and carefully read every single word on your website? Well, they also don't really like waiting around for your website to load either. Everyone is super impatient these days, and if your site takes too long to load, there's a really good chance people are just going to click away and not even bother waiting. Now, of course, you probably have beautiful images and maybe even some videos on your website. You really want to showcase your business, your work, the beautiful brand photos that you just gotten taken. But one of the biggest culprits of a website loading slowly is oversized images. Beautiful, high quality images are great, but uploading giant image files straight from your camera or from a designer or from a stock photo site can seriously slow things down, especially on mobile. So before you upload images to your website, it's really worth just taking a few extra minutes to resize and compress them. You can do this really easily on a site like TinyPNG. All you need to do is drag and drop your images here into their little upload box, and they will automatically compress them to a smaller size. And then a few other things to look out for might be really large background images, too many autoplay videos, extra plugins or code that you don't really need, large PNG files where a JPEG would just work better, and too many custom fonts or heavy design elements. Now, this might all sound a little techie to you, but I promise promise it's really not. Just a few extra steps to compress your images before you upload them, and your visitors will be zooming around your site in no time. And there you have it. Those are the 7 most common website mistakes that could be making your site harder to use, trust, and buy from. But the good news is it's all fixable. A few small tweaks like clarifying your message, simplifying your navigation, checking your mobile layout, or adding stronger testimonials can make a really big difference. I hope you loved this video. If you're looking for more content like this, be sure to follow along and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We post new videos all the time, and I will see you in the next one.